I want to take just a second to remind everyone that in addition to learning more about the good work of DSST, we're also raising money for our students. I'm going to ask you to take a minute to log into HandBid and browse through our virtual wishing wall. That information is on the bottom of your screen, so log in now. You're going to see a ton of items that our school director submitted, ranging from $5 to $5,000. There's literally something for everyone out there. You can also just make a donation directly to DSST to use wherever we need it the most. Please know that we appreciate every dollar and there's no gift too small, so log in and make that contribution tonight. It'll make a world of difference. Now, I've been looking forward to this all night, folks. This is where I get to hear from some of our students about their experiences. Our Director of Marketing, Content and Brand, Andy Mendrop, has put together a panel who will tell us about what DSST means to them and their families. This is where the real work of DSST takes place. This is where lives are changed and where people find hope. I'll let him make the introductions. Take it away, Andy.
Thanks, Billy. I'm really excited to facilitate this panel with one of our students and one of our alumni as we learn a little bit more about them and about DSST.
I want to welcome you both. Thank you so much for being here today. And want to talk with you a lot about where you've come from at DSST and where you're hoping to go. Derek, maybe we could start with you. You were a founding class member at DSST Montview, DSST's first class. Talk a little bit about that.
It was a great experience. DSST helped me to get into the University of Colorado at Boulder and ultimately set me on the path that has gotten me to being a master's candidate at DU.
And knowing that you were a part of just that very first class, which wasn't even 100 students when it started as a ninth grade, it's probably pretty wild to think that Sheena is part of our sixth campus, and we're making reference to DSST Conservatory Green High School, which has its first graduating class this year, 100% of which have been accepted to college, which is super exciting, Sheena. You're a junior. Talk a little bit about what that hallmark means to you.
I honestly, for me, I just feel really excited. I'm really proud of everyone, all the students, specifically the seniors, just because I've known them since sixth grade. So that was maybe around 2000, I want to say 14, 15. And just to see them grow, just to see them all, help each other get to where they are now, to where we're now 100% college acceptance, I think that is just amazing.
What's been special about your DSST experience? And maybe, Sheena, we could start with you.
One of the things that's made my experience at DSST special specifically has just been the community feel. It's very family-like and very friendly. Everyone knows each other. And so with that, I think it's encouraged me and has pushed me to be a better student just because we are all helping each other and we are all motivating each other to be better.
What about for you, Derek? When you think back to your time at DSST Montview, which was then called DSST Stapleton, what was really special about that experience to you?
DSST does a tremendous job of fostering a very closely knit community. And they had an excellent civics course that I took that really sparked my interest in government, and which is kind of the thing that ultimately led me to pursuing my bachelor's in political science and this media program at DU.
And I know you've had actually a few career moves that relate to that too, Derek. Can you talk about those as well?
So after graduating from CU Boulder in 2013, I'd applied for one more internship, and that was an internship at the White House. I moved from Denver to Washington, D.C., and was an intern for President Barack Obama in his Office of Scheduling and Advance. And working at that level of government have really been a bird's eye view, and taken what I learned in that DSST class about the three branches of government and given me this perspective that was a front seat to witnessing those theories take place in person.
Definitely a really amazing career trajectory already, Derek. And and kind of shifting to you, Sheena. I mean, Derek's talked a little bit about what his hopes were when he was at Montview. Kind of curious what your hopes are, kind of as you think about the next step in senior year and beyond.
Yes, going forward, I plan on doing a couple internships for the FBI and finding some specifically for forensic science. And in college, I plan to, well, the goal is to really go to a HBCU in Texas so I am able to study forensic science and I'm able to get a career in it. So it can really help me build my career interest.
Is there anyone at each of your schools that you can think back to that really has championed you or really supported you during your time at DSST?
It was my English teacher in freshman year, Miss Meter, Kelly Meter. She really helped me on my path of really finding myself, and she was just amazing. She supported me both personally and as a student and in my academics and everything.
What about for you, Derek? Is there someone from your time at Montview that sticks out as a supporter?
For me, that's Mark Heffron, who was my math teacher my junior year. He tutored me and mentored me and just went above and beyond. And because of that, I ended up at the end of my junior year, I got the school's Most Improved Award. And that was a huge thing for me. And so, without Mr. Heffron's support, and I'm sure the countless other teachers like him, I definitely would not have been as successful at CU as I was.
Do you each have a core value that you feel like kind of embodies who you are or who you want to be? And would you be willing to talk a little bit about that?
For me, I think it'd be curiosity. I've always been this kind of person that just wanted to know more, learn more. So I think curiosity really embodies who I am as a person.
That's great. Curiosity would definitely help as a forensic investigator.
For sure.
What about for you, Derek?
For me, it's integrity. The world is, it can be hard. And integrity and having that kind of sense that I will get through this and that, I will not bend even at my most difficult of moments has been instrumental in my own personal success.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today. I want to thank you for your time. Thanks for joining me here today and talking a little bit about your experience at DSST. I wish you both the absolute best of luck, Derek, in your as you move through grad school and finish that off, and Sheena, as you graduate next year. Big things on the horizon. So thank you both.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you so much.
All right, Billy, I do have one more introduction to make. We have so many amazing students across our network, and each one of them could be the focus of a story, but I have one special story to bring to you tonight. Ana Salazar has been a student at DSST College View since 6th grade and is graduating this year. And this video introduces her, several of her teachers, and her college success advisor as she goes off to college this upcoming year.
Hello, my name is Ana Salazar Chavez. I am a senior at DSST College View High School.
The senior we met attends DSST College View High School here. Thanks to a little guidance from her counselor, she's accomplished what for now feels like the impossible to many students.
So I always knew that I wanted to go to college. I lived right in front of a university when I was little. I would see all the students that would go in and out of the university. And so my parents sort of told me how that is where I will go in life.
Ana is an inspirational student, to say the least, and to be quite honest, she is the pinnacle of what American colleges seek at their universities.
Ana Salazar is so special because she brings grace with her every day to school.
Ana reacquainted me with Unflagging Hope. She is definitely one of those students that is very optimistic.
I would love to describe Ana's journey throughout the entire college application process as if she was hiking a 14er here in Colorado. She applied to a slew of the most selective colleges in the United States.
I started researching about universities, and I would see the costs, I would see the thousands of dollars that it was, and it's like, well, that's a lot of money. The DSST showed me that there was more than one way to go to university. If I do well in my school, if I go to the tutorings that my school offers, if I do well on my tests, if I do well in my classes, there is a possibility that I could go to college. And so I went up to my mom and I asked her, and she said, "You lose nothing in trying." And that has sort of been my entire mentality ever since the start of my high school career.
I'm proud of you no matter what.
I clicked the link and it's like, it was just a small I matched, and then that's when he yelled, and it's like, ah! The absolute shock of having just having a full ride at Notre Dame is just like.
I got accepted to Notre Dame in December on a full ride. I remember feeling just complete relief. All of the fruits of my labor had finally paid off.
When a student really wants something so badly and they see that actually happen, it is such a powerful moment.
The fact that she got a full ride was relieving because I know that she now will have the freedom to study and pursue her many interests and curiosities without the burden of that financial component.
I would like to patent something or create something that could help the world.
I come back to DSST year after year because I look forward to working with students like Ana who have a college-bound mindset, who maybe are first-generation college students like I'd been myself.
DSST is special to me because of their mission. Every school has the goal to have 100% of their students be accepted to a four-year university. And it is because of that goal that I have received the support that I have received. It is because of that goal that my community has become something that's really important to me.